Greetings, New Faith, and welcome to another edition of Motivational Fitness Thursdays. Today we have Miss Jessica with us, and we also have Miss Rachel with us this morning. So, today we're going to go with more of a stretching, I call it stretch therapy. Stretching is obviously good for the muscles that are tight, tension, like right now, which a lot of us are experiencing a lot of anxiety. It's really good for breathing. A lot of us are going through some issues with this pandemic and are sitting down and not really moving as much and don't really feel like moving. Well, stretching helps to cure that as well. So with that said, we'll go right into our first stretch. You guys are ready?
Yes.
All right, we're going to start with going from our head to toes. We're going to start with our neck. We're going to just stand up, or you can sit down wherever you are. You guys can choose when you can stand. I'll go with standing. And if you're standing, hands down. If you're sitting, you can put your hands in your lap or to your side. And we're going to roll our neck going backwards to the right. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, going to go 5, 3, 4, and 5. All right, what we do to the right, we go around to the left. Going backwards. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now, I know we just rolled our necks going backwards. I would say go forward, but this time I just want us to lean your neck going forward, and then we're gonna lean our neck going backwards. I'm gonna count to 5. You guys ready? Here we go. We're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And we're going backwards. I'm gonna turn to the side here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Now, I'm only going to 5. If you guys feel like you need a little more time, a good 10 count, good 12 count is good for you for the neck exercises. You don't want to do too much because you don't want your neck to get stiff or to start aching on you. So, a lot of bones in the neck, a lot of issues that you can possibly come up with if overstretching or overexerting yourself with your neck stretches. So we'll move right on along now. We'll go with the shoulders. We're going to roll those shoulders going forward. I'm going to do 5 shoulder rolls, but like I said, it's anywhere between 5 to 10 shoulder rolls is good. All right, y'all ready to go? We're going to roll them forward. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have you guys keep going. Keep going to 10. 2, 3. It's just simple little shoulder rolls. All right, and then, so after you've gone forward, now we're going backwards. You ready? I'm turning to the side here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going to 10. All right, again, simply rolling the shoulders going backwards. All right, we've got the 10. Again, most important thing in stretching is breathing. So make sure that you are inhaling through your mouth, exhaling through your nose, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. As long as you deep inhales and deep exhales are really good with stretching. All right. So now we've worked those shoulders a little bit. Let's go and work them a little bit, the shoulder blades a little bit. I'm going to take one arm, my right arm, go around. I'm going to take my left and hook it right at the elbow. All right. And we're going to count to 10 here. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I didn't add to this part. I didn't add this part to it. But once you hook your elbow and you've gotten your hook going, you can also turn your neck over your shoulder. That'll give you another little bit of a stretch in the neck area and going into the shoulders and shoulder blade there. So we're going to do it with the left side. I'm going to turn my head just over my left shoulder. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I like to do a little bit of hugging, stretching in between just to make sure those things are loose. All right. Got a few huggers in. All right. Now, I'm going to take my right arm and take my left and pull at my right elbow, like so. All right. Now, one thing I like to add to this is when I have my elbow back, I like to pick my head and lift it up. What it does is gives me a little bit more of a stretch into my collarbone area and going back into my shoulder blade area, all right? We're gonna count to 10. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let those arms just lay down here. Let them swing. Keep them loose. And now we're going with our left now. You ready? Turn to the side here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let those arms swing. Another little tidbit. It's important to understand that stretching is also another form of working out. So it's a low impact form of working out. So with that said, I have my towel near me because I'm obviously dressed in a sweatshirt in the middle of summer. But I want to sweat a little bit while I'm working out because that does loosen the elasticity of my muscles and the skin of my muscles. Also have a towel so that I can towel off in between. So make sure that you understand that it is an exercise to stretch, and keeping a towel and some water near you is always important. You guys want to hydrate real quick? All right, so we've worked our way up through our neck, shoulders, and now we're going down into the chest area here. There's a couple of stretches for the chest. We'll try one where I'll turn sideways. Well, I'm going to interlock my fingers to my back, throw my shoulders backwards, and try and lift my hands and pull at the same time, right? And don't pull too hard. And if you can't interlock your hands, if you can find a way to at least grab your wrist, that's just as good. I'm going to grab my hand, I'm going to interlock my fingers. You guys got your fingers interlocked? Let's go. We're going to go 10 count, a 10 count with this. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you felt a stretch in your shoulder blade area, it also stretches that as well, but you get a really good opening for the chest here through that little stretch there. So we have that, and we'll go down now. We'll go down into our core a little bit. I'm going to use the mat. We have a couple of, and you can call them yoga stretches or yoga poses, but they really help for the back and the core area here. So we'll take a little stroll to our mats here and get down on them. All right. So a good way to stretch the ab muscle, ab area here, is I lay on my stomach, all the way down my stomach, and hands are just below our shoulders. And what we're going to do is just lift straight up, just with the upper body there. That is good enough, good stretch to the core area. All right? We're going to count to 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to relax a little bit. Now, this is a multi-purpose stretch as well because you end up stretching your lower back, like I just did. It felt so good, by the way. But we're stretching the stomach area along with our back. You know, let's do that one more time. You all ready? We got time. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, just relax a little bit. Now, I'm going to come back onto my knees. I'm going to pull one hand off the mat. I'm going to take the other hand and go over. I'm going to stretch my side this way, right? Reaching out in front of me and to the side. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should have felt a pull right up down your side there, just under your underarm going down your arm here. So I'm going to take the other arm and go across the other way. Knees are still straight. I raise my other arm. You can place your hand on top of the other hand or across the other hand or just with the other hand. But make sure you're feeling that stretch. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, so now we're going to work our way on up. We're going to do some what we call downward dogs, right? Just did upward dogs. Now kind of a downward dog kind of stretch, which also stretches the back and core as well. You ready? So his feet go, feet slip a little bit. mat. Feet go down. I want to put my heels down to the ground here, and my hands, again, just to where they're, I guess, right below my shoulders, because I'm going to lean back into my heels here, and I'm going to stretch. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We did a quick break. I think we're going to probably do another one of those. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. Again, push back into those heels. Hand down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Come to a relaxing state. We're going to lay back on our backs now, because we're going to stretch our lower back, kind of our upper back as well, but more so the lower back here. So we'll lay on our backs here. And I like to pull up one leg at a time, but I grab it with both hands. So I'm grabbing with my left because I want to pull my leg. I'm pulling up my right leg, but I'm grabbing my left first because I want to pull it straight into me and not out. I want to pull it straight. And I grab the other hand, we'll interlock my fingers and or grab on top of the other hand and pull as hard as possible, but not to hurt yourself. We're going to count to 10 here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let that leg go all the way back out. We're going to pull the left leg in now. Same deal. I'm going to grab with my right hand first so I can pull it straight, and then either interlock my fingers and or put my hand on top of the other hand and pull back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So you don't have to do these multiple times because we'll be doing another pulling with both legs this time. We bring both legs in and up, and I interlock my hands with my forearms gripped around my shins, I guess, or my knees. All right, pulling my knees to my chest. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll probably do another one of those, but what I'll stop here to just say, point out that again, these are stretches that do have multiple purposes. That is to stretch the lower back, but it also stretches the upper thigh as well. So we're still dealing with the core here, just not exactly one specific piece of the core. Thighs and back. We'll do another set. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pull, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let those legs go all the way back down. Relax a bit. Here's an opportunity for you to take a sip of water if you like. I think I'm going to have a sip. We're going to stay down on the ground here. How long for a second? How you ladies holding up? Good. All right. We're ready to go. So now, kind of worked our way through the lower back, kind of worked our way through our stomach, our core area, or at least the lower core area. Now, we're going to work that Gluteus Maximus area here, right? So, great stretch. One of my favorite stretches is I take my right leg, I leave my left leg straight, I take my right leg, lay back obviously, and I'm going to pull up with my left leg, with my right leg across my left leg. I'm going to take one hand, go between the little triangle that's set here, and grab my knee. Take my left hand and grab my other hand. So I can either lock my fingers and or put one hand on top of the other, and I pull. 2, 3, 4, woo, 5, 6. So you feeling that? 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Go ahead and release that. I think we're going to go back to that one. I'm really tight. So that's that upper gluteus maximus area that Doesn't seem like it needs to be stretched, but when you do this stretch, you realize how tight it can fit. All right, right back. Here we go, left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We'll let that loose too. I think my right side's a little looser than my left. I just got this information from someone. I'm not exactly knowing if it's true or not, but he's a chiropractor, so I kind of got to take his word for it a little bit. He said that everyone has a limb that's longer than another, which is mind-blowing to me. So, but I think stretching helps to in fact, that's what I was told, is that stretching helps to kind of even that out. There's nothing anatomically you can do about the body being off, but with stretching, you can also obviously help to loosen some of the tension that causes your body to be a little off. All right, we're gonna go back into another one of those stretches. I'm gonna go with the right leg again and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Man, that feels good. All right, cross. Left one over to right, and we're pulling again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's loose those. I'm gonna sit up, working that Gluteus Maximus. Now we're gonna work on the groin area and the upper thighs. I'm gonna take a quick break though. All right, so we just stretched our glute. Now we're gonna go into more of a ferret type of stretch, a couple of sequences of stretches that are gonna help with not only a little bit more of the glute and the hip area, but we're also gonna work on that upper thigh area, okay? So I'll start off on my knees. Hands down. I bring my right knee up. My right leg is going up, left leg is going back. Hands are down. I take the left hand and grab my left ankle, and I pull. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So obviously, what you do with the left, or with the right, I should say, we do with the left. Pull that left leg all the way up, and I pull at the right leg. And if you're a little off balance like I am, bless your heart. All right, pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. So now, we'll stay in the same position, keep this left leg in front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it down in front of me, as best as possible. Now, I'm realizing that we're dealing with all ages here, not everyone's as flexible, but if at all possible, you can lay it down as much as possible. You're right there over it, and we're gonna leave that leg backward, right leg backward, and I'm gonna lean just over the leg. Now, some people can lay all the way down, like that one over there. Some people can lay, I can't lay all the way down. I'm just gonna get down on my elbows or my forearms, and we'll count to 10. But this is putting a good stretch in that hip area going into the Gluteus Maximus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, get out of that position before you hurt yourself. All right. Now what I did with the left, I gotta do with the right. I fix my leg internally, inside, foot down, and I'm laying over it. You can lay all the way down over your leg. It's awesome if you can. Go as far down as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's get up from that area. All right, we're gonna go into some more triangle stretches now. All right, legs straight out, sitting up. I'm gonna bring my right leg in. Right leg in to the inner thigh of my left leg. I'm gonna reach out with both hands. Now, The right hand is where I really want to put more emphasis on because that's where I get the better stretch. My left hand is easy to go that way from my left leg because it's already on that side. But if my right is reaching over, then you'll feel that stretch go down from the groin all the way into your back. It's a great stretch to have. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you're anything like me, my right side seems to be a little bit tighter than my left, and I couldn't necessarily grab my foot, but I grabbed at my ankle and had pulled at my ankle to help pull myself down a little bit more so. So if you can grab your foot, that's awesome. With the opposite hand, that's awesome. But if you can't, grab as far down as you can and try and pull yourself down, right? Going with the left leg into my right thigh now, and reaching down. You ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Those felt good. Working some of the thighs, working some of the glutes. I think a lot of it was just in the glutes and in the hip area here. All right, so just got through with our triangle stretch. Now I'm going to take both legs out. I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over my left. All right? I'm going to take my right hand and kind of prop myself up as much as possible, try and straighten my back. All right? Shoulders back, straighten my back. Take my left hand with my elbow and pull against the outside of my right leg. And try and look back, try and turn all the way around if you can. And that's where you're stretching that lower back area as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come out of that. I'm going to take my left leg over my right leg. Same difference. Take that left hand, prop myself up, straighten my back. Take that right hand with my elbow and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Notice too, I know this is a little late, I probably should have explained it beforehand, but once I cross my foot over, that foot stands flat. It doesn't go sideways. I push it over as much as possible to where it's flat. You know what, let's do a couple more. All right, we'll do 5 more. But my foot is flat onto the ground there. My arm is kind of a kickstand holding my back together. And in fact, you kind of use your arm to kind of prop your back straight if you really put it there stiffly, in a stiff manner. All right, I'm taking my hand and going over. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Because you probably did about 20 of them already. But I just wanted to make sure I demonstrated this properly. And again, my foot's going flat onto the other side. Taking my hand and propping myself up and looking backwards. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Got those done. Now, we'll stand up a little bit now. Kind of kick that off a little bit. Knees ought to be pretty loose by now, so we'll be able to stretch them a little bit. I like to do a little extra, like a little groin stretch, whereas I'm just leaning, I'm in a catcher stance, feet are apart, and I go down in a catcher stance with my hands just on my toes, on my feet. All right? You should feel that right in that groin area there. All right? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right? And notice, yes, we're doing a lot more stretching with the legs than we are with upper body because we tend to use our legs a little bit more so than we do with upper body. Not to say that we don't use upper body strength for things or upper body movement, but a lot of walking, a lot of standing, we do a lot more of that than we do with upper body type of thing. People aren't lifting. All right, so we're making our way over to a wall now. We'll do some more stretches, lower limb stretching. I like to stretch my thigh, my upper thigh, or just the thigh as a whole, by leaning on the wall, because I don't have the dexterity or the balance that I once had when I was younger. So I'm leaning with my right hand, they're facing me, they're leaning with their left, and I'm going to grab my left ankle or foot and pull back. Now, the wrong way to do this is to pull back and lean. You don't want to do that. You want to arch your back while you're pulling back. That puts a lot more stretch, or gives a better stretch to that thigh area. We're going to go to 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to switch sides so you guys feel like the way you kind of like just line up like that. We'll turn the other way. And we're going to go with the right leg now. So the other thing is breathing. A lot of these exercises are really tough, and breathing helps you to get through it. So make sure that, it doesn't have to be exaggerated breathing, but exaggerated breathing does help. So I'm going to exaggerate breathe right now. You ready? Grab that leg, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Make sure you brush your teeth if you're doing these exercises. Other people don't want to be breathing, talking to their face, nothing like that. All right, that was a joke. So anyways, moving on from that, we want to go into, what we didn't do was stretch our sides a little bit. So we're still dealing with core. We did the top legs or whatever else. Maybe she can cut this a little bit differently. But no, we're going to do a little stretch with our sides since we're already up here. Stand at attention, or at kind of like the mountain pose, if you will. I like to put both hands up. I drop my left hand and lean to my left side. Going to the right. 2, go to left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that I'm looking into the eye of my elbow as well. That was 10. All right. I got the other arm. I'm leaning. But my eye is into the eye of my elbow as I'm leaning to my right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. It's not really that much of a mix-up. Kind of, again, we're still dealing with the core, upper core area along with thighs, all right? So we're going to work our way on down, though, to our calves, all right? A lot of times people don't stretch their calves, don't know how to stretch their calves. I use the wall method. A couple ways of doing it, we'll do both of them. I lean at the wall, one foot further back than the other, and I bring the other one closer to the wall as possible. What I'm trying to do, though, that back foot, is bring my heel all the way down to the ground. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, that calf muscle can easily be torn if you overexert that stretch. So you don't want to overexert it. You just want to feel a little bit of tension or a little bit of a pull while stretching that way. So we'll go with our left leg now. Putting that left leg back, front leg forward, pushing that heel down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. How do those calves feel? Good? Are they loose? Good. All right. So the other way, and this is probably going to be a little bit awkward because you're going to see just our back again, but you've been seeing our back with the first calf stretch, is I'm going to turn inside so you can kind of just see. I'm going to place my toe on the wall. Now, I know a lot of you have some beautiful walls in your house. You don't want to put your foot on your wall like that, or maybe want to take your shoes off, and maybe use your socks to go on your wall, or maybe just go into a closet or in the garage. But you want to put that foot against the wall, and I want to lean into it. What that stretches is my calf and my Achilles heel. A lot of people don't realize that you can stretch your Achilles to avoid that kind of injury. A lot of people have, especially in my age group, have had problems with their Achilles, have either torn Achilles or strained Achilles, but here's a great way of being able to stretch that, all right? We're going to lean into it a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Shake that out a little bit. Foot out. All right. We're going to go to the right now. That right side. And push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. That felt pretty good. All right, so now, kind of worked out from head to toe kind of deal. There's a bunch of other stretches that you could use to help alleviate stress and to loosen the muscles. I have one more stretch for you, and then we're gonna let you guys go get your water and relax for the day, all right? We're gonna go back over to our seats though. All right. Last one, we're gonna take a seat. We're gonna rotate our ankle. Left foot's down, right foot's going out. I'm gonna rotate my right foot, or right ankle, outward. And I'm gonna do 5 of those. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put that right foot down, bring the left one up. We're gonna rotate out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, so now we're gonna go back to our to our right, and we're gonna rotate inward. I'm one of those that has to think about how to rotate my foot inward. If you're one of those as well, don't worry. Keep your own count. Pause if you need to. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And you can do more than 5. I think 5 is plenty for this particular stretch, particularly that you're doing both inward and outward. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 4 and 5. Good. Got those done. One more stretch. I know I said that was the last one, but we're going to do our hands as well, our wrist. We do a lot of push-ups during the week, do a lot of curls. You guys do a lot of workouts that put a lot of strain on your wrist. I want to make sure that we are getting those touched as well. You ready? We're going to rotate them outwards. Get those hands up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to rotate inward. Here we go. 1, 2, kind of like hula dancing. 3, 4, and 5. All right. And let's squeeze some oranges. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That, my friends, is it. Thank you again for participating in our Motivational Fitness Thursdays. Ms. Jessica, thank you again. Ms. Frazier, thank you again for taking the time out to participate in our Motivational Fitness Thursdays. We look forward to seeing you again on campus. God bless you.